Many years ago, we used to have money-raising events and awards to pay for the utilities and other local expenses and activities now paid by the general church funds and the local unit budget allowance. We used to have bazaars, fairs, dinners, and other fundraising activities. At that time, we had a wonderful, devoted, committed bishop. A member of a neighboring ward found that a dunking machine was a successful money-raising activity. Participants who would pay to throw baseballs at a marked mechanical arm hitting the bullseye would trigger the release and plunge the person sitting on the seat of the machine into a big basin of cold water. Someone in our ward decided to use this machine, and someone else suggested that more people would pay for balls to throw if the bishop would be willing to sit on the dunking machine. Now, our bishop was a good sport, and because he was responsible to raise the money, he willingly consented to sit on the dunking seat. Soon, some began to buy balls and throw them at the target. Several hit the mark, and the bishop was drenched. After a half an hour of this, he began to shake with the cold. While some of the people thought this was great fun, my father was very offended that the office of the bishop had been so belittled and held up to ridicule or even contempt. Even though the money raised was intended for a good cause, I can still remember the feeling of being ashamed that some of our people did not show more respect for both the office and the man who, by night and day, served us so well as our good shepherd. As holders of the priesthood of God, we should set the example of sustaining the leadership of the church to our families, our friends, and our associates.